Alright, Chi-Town Showtime. In the basement once again. Setting up the picture-in-picture setup here. So, wanted to go back to some old school throwing. And go back to my Hardways set. So I'm going to set this thing up real quick. I was just kind of doing some practicing down here the other day and I left it a mess. So sorry about that. I should have been prepared. But so I wanted to go back to throwing the Hardways set just to kind of illustrate too the illustrate on and off axis throwing. You know, I watched the bone thrower. He threw out his new video today, and it was a couple of videos that showed his rolling the dice with the Hardways set and showing slow motion, which frankly almost gave me diarrhea watching it, because he's a great roller, and what the heck, man, we start throwing here and you think that the dice are on axis, but when you watch those dice land, and comment if you will, that was a 4, 3, 1. So one dice off axis, one dice on. But they ended up off and on. That doesn't mean that they were off and on the whole time. That's the thing. You watch those dice bounce around, spin like a top, and then settle. So that 4 pays 50 bucks. Again, we are working our come out throw. We've got 160 across, $10 on the pass line. That 4 pays 50 bucks. Gonna make a $50 4 behind the line, mark it, and I'm gonna take that other 25 and put it on the 5. So, you know, you sit here and you practice, and when you watch this slow motion roll and go, what in the heck are those dice doing, man? And you think you're doing well, it just scared it really. I'm like, well, I need to go down and throw the Hardways set here and see what my dice are doing. I'm going to set my GoPro up here and do a few super slow-mos as well, because I'll tell you what, that's an 8. I'd like to see, even with this weird rig that I have, and I know it's not in any way, shape, or form, and you know, an official dice set, but it certainly helps me with my practicing. All right, so that 8 pays 35 bucks. But again, when you go to the casino and you want to walk in with a lot of swagger, you want to walk in with, you know, feeling confident, watching the dice bounce around like that, it's just scary, just very scary. All right, so we have 2 score hits. Again, we're going to play the short game. We're going to go ahead and only throw 8 score hits. Hopefully I can do that, and let's, you know, see what we can do as far as maximizing our winnings. Alright, so we have 2. Alright, that looks like a hard 10. Both dice on axis. Actually, that is a best case type scenario. That's a hard 10. When you're rolling the Hardways set to end up with a hard 10, a hard 8, a hard anything. So 10 pays 50. We're going to pump that 10 up to 50, and I'm going to use that other 25. It's going on the 9. So we've got the 10, the 9, the 5, and the 8 already with 2 units, not the 6 yet. And we have our $50 behind the pass line for that 4 that's going to be coming here pretty soon. So I'd be very interested to know y'all's thoughts, and I know that most people are watching the bone. By the way, congratulations, Bone Throw's got 10,000 subscribers. I swear to God, I started watching him, I don't know what, 4 months ago. I mean, I think he had 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers. There's a 9. So, hats off to the master, the guy that gives us, and well, that was 1 on and 1 off axis. The guy that gives us all the free advice and free, just the free look into how to do things when it comes to setting the dice and giving us good ideas. Okay, so the $50 9 pays $70. We're going to take and make that 9 100. I'm going to go ahead and put 25 in the rack right now. So again, he's obviously been someone that has helped me tremendously win a heck of a lot of money very consistently. So you know, the other side of that coin, when you watch these dice bounce around, and it is scary, but then you go, all right, well, after those dice leave my hand, I don't control them at all. But if I can set them and get them to land in a relatively close fashion to the last time I threw, that's an 8, 1 on axis, 1 off axis, then maybe I do give myself a bit of an edge. All right, so $60 8 pays same thing, $70. We're gonna do 75 for 5. So there's 75. I'm gonna take 5 out of my rack, put it away. All right, so we're gonna turn that 8 now into a $120 8. And we've got a 5 and a 30. So what we're going to do is take that 6 up now to 60. So again, you know, it's just something that very interested to see. But again, I know that practicing has made me better. I know that it's given me an edge. Trust me, when I roll at the casino, I don't always roll my best, but when I give it my best, there's a 6. I usually get a pretty decent result. All right, so that's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th score hit, and how poetic, it's a 6. Now both of those dice were on axis, the 2 and the 4 on axis. So the 6 for $60 pays 70. Oops. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take $70. There's 70. We're going to take that off the top. We're going to pump that up. So now it's a 126. And we have a couple more. We got a little more work to do, and then we're going to bring our bets down and consider ourselves a winner here. So we've got a few more rolls to get through. All right. So back to the Hardways set. A good grip. Again, my grip, I struggle with the 3-finger grip, because my fingers are kind of, I guess they're thinner than some, so we've got that thing tight, looking good. And again, when we release our hand, I want to keep my hand nice and closed. Don't even open it up. Nice bounce. Looks like we got a snake eyes 2. So our first non-score hit. Both of those dice are off axis, obviously. So back to the drawing board. We've got 1 non-score hit, which I'll take. I'll take 1 out of 8 all the time, baby. This, with the 6-3-3-5 set, I averaged 14 rolls. My average when I tracked on Bone Tracker the Hardways set, it was 12. There's another hard 10. So we've thrown 2 hard 10s, which is pretty cool. Puppy paws, if you will. Needed only that at the casino last trip to hit the freaking 5 fire bet. We hit the 4 fire bet. So that 50 pays 100. All right. And we're going to take that we're going to take that 10 up to 100. And I'm going to put that other 50 behind the line with the 4. We're going to be aggressive here. So I only have, one more. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rolls. This is our last score hit roll, hopefully. And we can take our bets down and continue to roll. But yeah, man, we went last weekend, my brother and I, and did very well. Went for 3 hours to the casino. I only rolled twice. There were so many people at the damn table on a Sunday morning. There we go. 5. That's our 8th score hit. It would have been nice if it was a 10, but we'll take a 5. Now, again, 1 axis on and 1 axis off. So the 5, we have $50 out there. We're gonna pay ourselves 70, which is, we'll just do like I do at the casino, 75 for $5. And then we're gonna bring our bets down. 6, 8, the 9. We're going to pocket that 100 there. And we're going to count this up at the end. We're going to keep on rolling here, baby. Looks like a few $100. Alright, so onward and onward. Onward and upward. So we needed, we had the 4 fire bet, which was awesome. Paid $125 for a $5 bet. But man, all we needed was the 8 and the 10 were 2 that he hadn't hit. And I'll be darned, he threw the 10. So the point was 10. And all we needed was a 10. And of course, yep, that went over the top. Of course, after about 4 more or 5 more rolls, the dude rolled a great 20-25 roll. And made us a lot of money, frankly. But man, that would have been awesome. As I said before, when we were on the cruise, now they had the all tall small, and we hit that a lot during that 4 days that we were on the boat. So here we go with Hardways set. It's a good roll. Look at that timing. Wow, isn't that uncanny? A 7. And let me put it back how it was. It was a 4-3. So the 4-3 pisses me off more than anything, because that's both of these dice are on axis. It's a good roll. Unfortunately, we just got a bad result. So let's count up our chips. Our losses go here. We lost our 160 that we started with. Let's take a look. 100, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 200, 300, 400, and 25, $440 minus our original 160. So about the minimum what you would win doing this short game, but another very nice win, a few $100. That's a great start, especially for the first throw. I'll tell you what, we just got back from dinner. I really haven't, well, I threw a little bit last night, so I'm happy with how many total did we throw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, only 9. A little below my average, but above the score line, which is 8 score hits. So work your short game, practice your dice. I'm going to throw a few, I'm going to try and figure out how to do the super slow motion and see how the dice bounce for me. That might jack my brain up a little bit, but it's kind of cool to see. So hope you enjoyed it. It's a quick little video. Haven't really been down here in about a week to record. I like the picture-in-picture thing and had a few great comments. If you like what I'm doing, please comment, please subscribe. I'd love it. I'm going to build a table. I know this thing isn't regulation, but it certainly has helped me be a much better winner at craps, and I'm sure you could do the same. Give it a shot. Enjoy. Hope you have a great evening. Chi-Town Showtime is out.